Hey everybody, welcome to this semester of English 101. My name is Michael Hales. I'll be your teacher this semester, and I'm looking forward to it. In preparation for the class, I wanted to send out this um, video just to show you around the course, give you some tips about the course, and hopefully answer any questions that you might have. So when you log into iLearn, yours will probably look a little different, but in our case, I'm just going to click into our class, which will be this one right here. And when you come in, you'll be able to see this announcements. This is where I'll post announcements each week. I try to have them in by Monday morning, and it'll just have tips for the week. In the class itself, you've got a little browser right here where you can jump to lesson 1, for example. I prefer to come up here and use these buttons across the top. And this will help you navigate and kind of not lose your place. The number one area that you'll come to most of the semester is just right here in the content. And this allows you to click on a lesson. These are called modules. So this lesson module 1, and you'll just start at the top. You won't see that one because you're not a teacher, but everything else you'll just kind of start here and work your way down. We do have an icebreaker activity. For that, you can see the instructions are right above it. So if you click on that, just go ahead and read these, and then you can either go back through this breadcrumb trail, or you can just hit the next arrow and post your icebreaker activity right there. One thing that I do want you to go through, this kind of shows you the syllabus, which just has general information, the schedule, and a couple other important things. You won't have instructor resources, but this right here, this is probably the most important module that you will use throughout the semester. This has the instructions for all of your papers, and if there's one thing that I hope that you take away from this, it's that you need to follow the directions. And if you do, you're going to be just fine in this class. For example, if we jump into this, part 3, the argument, it will have the assignment sheet as well as a rubric. So this will show you how I'm grading. Let's go into the sheet itself, but you'll just see some important things here. How many words, how many sources, and then just general instructions about what to write about. So I really do recommend that you spend a lot of time here in that module looking at the assignments and what you need to do, because right here, like I said, this will have the actual rubric and what I'm looking for. All right, so if we go back into the course, couple things that I can show you now, since nobody submitted anything, we don't have grades, is if you go into the grades here, yours will look a little different, but this is how I grade your papers. So I'll just, Kaylee, I'll pick on you. As Kaylee submits her assignments, I'll get little icons here. Lesson 1, she'll submit that. That's where I'll click it, and I will grade it, and she'll be able to see that I've graded it. I do leave feedback on the major assignments. On these little 1-point things, I typically do not leave feedback. If you want feedback, just let me know. But these are mostly just kind of read an assignment, annotate it, which means just put notes on it, and then upload it back to me. And if you do it, I'll give you a point. Don't stress too much about these things. What you do want to worry about is week 5 especially. Let's see here. There it is. So this is your first major paper. And everything leading up to that, these little 1-point things, well, if you do those and you do those well and you spend time on them, you'll do well on the actual large assignments. So just something to keep in mind there. The calendar will show you a lot of your assignments. But I think the easiest way to navigate iLearn 3 is just to use right here. Like I said, just start at the top, work your way down, And that is the best way to make sure that you've done it all. Now, the other thing to be concerned about, to keep in mind, is the deadlines. And it's important when you see these due dates that you do not miss those deadlines. So if you do, I take 10% off per day that it's off, that it's late. And so it's important that you get those in right away. Just a little bit about my teaching style. I am happy to help students, and I work on campus at BYU Idaho. So if you're in Rexburg and you ever want to stop by the office, we can do that. So just let me know, set up a time, and you can swing by and I'll help you with your papers. If you're outside of Rexburg and still want help, we can do the same thing, either over the phone or through a web chat function. Anything will work. So I do want to help you. I do help proofread your papers if you ask me to before you submit them. I'll let you know things to do. But in terms of my grading style, it's just follow the directions, write clear, write concisely, and organize, and you're going to be just fine. Other than that, I'm looking forward, with that in mind, I should say, I'm looking forward to getting to know you all better and having a great semester. So jump right in and let's get started.